Ultimate Wolverine issue number 1. Let's get into it. A diabolical genius known as the Maker used time travel to create his ideal Earth by systematically preventing anyone from ever becoming a superhero and by establishing a secret council of supervillains, the Maker's Council, that rules the world from the shadows. In the Eurasian Republic, ruled with an iron fist by the ruthless triad of Piotr Rasputin, Colossus, his sister Ilyana Rasputin, Magic, and Arkady Rosevich, Omega Red, has become one of the 2 places in the world for all known mutant activity. The trio have created Directorate X, a secret division of the government that seeks to exploit the unique genetic powers exhibited in mutant kind, headed by Dr. Alanya Prostovich. But no power exists without its checks and balances. A covert group called the Opposition arose to free the mutants from experimentation and Republic control. Near the border of Eurasia, Republic, and Latveria, ER airspace. Look at him. You think you can hear us? Why don't you ask? I'm not asking nothing. Creeps me out. I heard he was part of an experiment gone wrong in North American Union. Grogohovsky in the infantry. He says he's not a man at all. He says he's pieced together from corpses of soldiers who died in combat. He says he can't die. They blow him up, stab him, shoot him. He always comes back, same as before. We see the Ultimate Wolverine just sit there in silence, contemplating his next move. The Ultimate Wolverine stands up, looking at the babbling idiots. We didn't... Truck! He opens up the cargo bay of the airplane. What's he? He doesn't have a chute. And we see the Ultimate Wolverine ready to jump out. The Ultimate Wolverine ejects himself from the cargo bay. Holy shit! As we see him go and fly, we can see the mist from his breath in the cold air come from his mouth. Looks like a survivor. You owe me a beer, Sokolov. I owe you crap. They said there would be no survivors from the airstrike. They did. Blast like that. Well, explain him. If it were up to me, we'd exterminate all these opposition dogs. Terrorist killers. Sokolov, tell me what you do to an injured dog. Shunk. You shoot it. Click. As Wolverine reminisces of that time when he survived. In the silhouette of the night, Wolverine goes against the pale moon, heading towards his destination. You see that Republic missile? No, debris, maybe satellite falling from orbit. But it's coming right at us. Chum! Take cover! I can't see a thing. Zink! You heard that? Braka, 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 braka. Shrink! Dom, what? Oh my god! And we see the Ultimate Wolverine covered in blood and smoke surrounding him. He's evil and ready to completely kill everyone. All you can hear is the mayhem of Wolverine. Braka, 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 as his blades enter and exit the flesh of his enemies. Ultimate Mystique and Nightcrawler look upon in horror. Soldiers, arm yourselves! Shrink, shrink! Brulas and sisters, leave now. Whoa! The specimen has not taken kindly to his cell. We flash back to the Ultimate Wolverine trapped in a container. Wham! This is the same specimen who survived the airstrike on opposition compound outside of Rasputingrad. Yes. And a bullet at point-blank range to the temple. Magic. He regenerated his whole body in record time and had strength enough to kill the soldier who shot him. Come on, Arkady. Jealous? Impressive. No, Peter, I think I like him. Subject originates from the North American Union like some of the other opposition forces, though it hasn't spoken since we brought it to Moscow. So what can we do with this? We have attempted skeletal enhancement before, as you know. Yes, I recall your last failure, and cannot permit another such failure, Dr. Prosovich. I don't think you need to worry, not with this specimen. Wham! 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 Roar! It seems wild. For now, yes, but what this specimen has that other specimens lack is simple instinct. He's a survivor. An example, we tried to administer a sedative 4 times. 4 times we lose the technician. Then it cannot be controlled. This specimen is useless. All due respect, dear leader, but I think you forgot it's not the only specimen we have here. You mean the telepath? For starters, yes. Once we have it under control, I do not think the opposition will be a problem much longer. And that is quite useful. Wolverine has left a bloodstained X left on his tank. back to the church, and we see Wolverine bust through the door. He just cracks his neck. He's ready to break some necks. I know that, man, Raven. I know. It's fire! Braka, 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 braka. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. The ultimate Wolverine begins to do what he does best. Kill everyone. He maketh me lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Braka, 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 braka. Yes, I walk through the valley of shadow of death. I will fear no evil. Shink! Braka, 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 braka. Crack, shink! In for thou with me. Shunk! And the rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Braka, 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 braka. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Mystique gets an eye on the Wolverine. She starts running towards him. All of a sudden, we see her turn into Colossus. Opposition Reds are swarming all over this. Ka-chink! As we see Colossus lock and load his weapon, and Wolverine keeps staring at him, sniffing. He knows something's wrong. Oh! Shing! As Colossus blocks Wolverine's attack, Colossus begins to knee Wolverine in the stomach. Blood! Crack! Die! Braka, 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 braka! As Colossus shoots at Wolverine, damaging him, and he strikes back. Shink! Cutting the Gatling gun's tip, and also slashing at the jugular and neck of Colossus. Slush! Colossus transforms back into Mystique, and we see her true form as Wolverine walks away in her death moments. The ultimate Wolverine places his bloody claws in front of his face, standing above a mound of dead bodies above the church. He reigns supreme, and Nightcrawler stares at him. Mein Gott. This specimen is sedated, yes. Sedate but not sedated. He is under control, yet it is chained. Precaution, its mind is empty, ours for molding. Its allegiance will only be to the Eurasian Republic. Yes, Colossus, its memories have been wiped completely. It will not even know its own name. But that instinct, its survival instinct, will remain. You will not find another specimen like it. Close, maybe, but this specimen is truly unique. Its past self is dead. Logan, it was once called, but no more. We have taken to calling it by a nickname, seemed fitting. Lived, died, and born again as we choose. It will be cold-blooded, relentless, merciless. We call it our Winter Soldier. If you are who I think you are, I know it's you. I don't know what they've done to you, but this isn't you. Crack! My friend, it's me, Kurt. I beg you, please. I do not wish to fight. Shink, shink, crack! As Wolverine destroys the case in front of him. I am sorry, and Nightcrawler must teleport. Bump, bump, wham! As he hits Wolverine upside the head. Scratch! And he goes flying through a wall. Nightcrawler picks up a rifle with his tail. Forgive me, but I must do what I must. Ka-chink! Brak! 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 Nightcrawler keeps on teleporting, attacking the ultimate Wolverine with gunshots. Wolverine is injured, and he goes to hide. Bump! Bump! Braka! 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 Bump! Ah! Shunk! Shunk! He got a hold of the Nightcrawler by smelling his scent before he teleported in. Naya, got this second, Logan. If you're in there, my friend, I pray you have the strength. I am sorry we weren't quick enough. We came back. We came back for you. We would always come back for. We see the corpse of Kurt Wagner, Nightcrawler, slide from the wall. And the cold countenance of the evil Wolverine staring upon his body. The ultimate Wolverine leaves the church with a bloody mess, a pile of corpses, and the moon shining bright. This is your enemy. They are dirty, they are cowards, they are wrong. But we have one thing in common. We both know how to fight. Difference is, we know how to win. Look at these two, escaped 2 years ago from East Berlin camp. They could have been part of the solution, like you, part of history, giving themselves their bodies, their abilities for the Republic. Instead, they're running away, but not you. You are a fighter. You, my friend, you aren't a part of history. No, you are history. Wolverine gets exfilled as we see a big plane fly over the moon, and he gets on the ship, taking off his mask, revealing his cool Wolverine hairdo. As he smells the blood of Kurt Wagner on his hands, he's beginning to remember. My lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. To be continued. Let's see what happens in the next action-packed installment of Ultimate Wolverine.